It's work that's been talked about for decades, restoring the Green Bay Harbor in Brown County.
And now port officials say they finally have the money to begin the work in the lower bay. Fox 11's Cameron Clark brings us the new details tonight.
There's not much to see of the Cat Islands anymore. During the past 40 years, the 2.5-mile-long island chain in the bay has eroded into not much more than a sandbar.
The Cat Islands were historically very important to Green Bay. They provided nesting habitat for a number of different bird species, fish spawning habitat, and a nursery for fisheries.
They also provided a wave barrier for wetlands behind them. The plan is to reinforce the islands, creating more than 250 acres to place clean dredged material from the bay for the next 20 to 30 years.
The remedial action plan for Green Bay identifies this as a priority, and no one could ever get their hands around how do we pay for it.
Port director for Brown County says
we've been able to figure that out.
The Harbor Commission is on track to receive the last grant needed for the $34 million project. Local sources were required to come up with 35% of that. Officials say that was done all through grants and other funding and will not use any local tax funds. The other 65% will be federally funded.
There will be construction activities happening in the next 12 to 18 months, and we couldn't say that too long ago.
We feel this is an important project, too, for restoring the fish and wildlife species that were injured by PCBs in the bay as well, so in the river.
That's another chapter they hope to put a cap on, literally. With a separate grant, the county will be able to begin capping Renard Island, which is made of toxic dredged waste out of the harbor. Officials say building a temporary causeway or bridge out to Renard Island to bring those capping materials could start as early as October, with work on the Cat Island project likely to start in 2012. In Green Bay, Cameron Clark, Fox 11 News.
Wildlife officials say the full ecological impact of the Cat Islands will still take decades to restore.